What an opportunity you have today to meet Roxanne Bolden, who is the Executive Director of Aloha Independent Living Hawaii. Thank you for taking the time to be with us.
Thank you for inviting me.
Please explain a little bit more about what it is the organization focuses on and what your role is.
Okay. Aloha Independent Living Hawaii is a small grassroots nonprofit organization. It was created by a group of community members and executive directors of other disability organizations, including myself, because we wanted to give people with disabilities a choice on where to receive independent living services and programs.
So when we say disabilities, what does that entail?
Okay, it's anything that impacts your life where you are unable to perform a daily function because of a limitation or because of a disability. So if it permanently affects you, whether it can be walking and you require a wheelchair or crutches, or breathing because you need your inhaler or you need the oxygen tank, those things affect daily normal activity, you would be considered somebody with a disability.
So how would someone find you if they felt that they needed help or wanted help?
Sure. We normally get our referrals from other agencies we work with. So for example, Department of Vocational Rehabilitation would refer to us, the Office of Aging, and they're located on all the different counties. We can also get referrals from individuals themselves, and maybe they heard it from a family friend or someone else in their community that we provided service to, and they just spread through word of mouth. So they can give us a call, or they can contact us on the website, or they can email us.
Is it a residential facility or?
No, we don't believe in being a residential facility. It's just providing the services they need so they can live within their own communities with the supports that they need so they can be independent.
So we were chatting a little earlier before the program, and I get very clearly your passion and your interest and your dedication to this community. What might that be about?
Okay, so I am the youngest of 8 children, 4 boys and 4 girls, and 2 of my brothers were born with an intellectual disability. And back then, what they did with individuals who were born with that disability is they put them in institutions. My dad didn't believe in that. He wanted them to be a part of our family, a part of our community, and I watched him advocate for my brother. You don't normally see individuals with disabilities serve in the capacity as an altar server in the Catholic Church. You know, whether they had limitations or not, my dad just wanted them to have the same experience that my other brothers had.
Amazing man he was, huh?
Yes, yes. And then I had 2 brothers that served in the military, and because of their war-related experiences, they became disabled. So one has a mental health issue, suffering from PTSD, and the other has some physical disabilities. And then my dad, as he got older, became disabled due to just being older, just age-related disabilities.
Well, you have personal experience with this, but I get also that some of the success that drives you is seeing the difference not only in the clients that you work with, but also in agencies around the state.
Yes. I think it makes a big difference when you come home at the end of the day knowing that you have profoundly impacted somebody in a good way, even if it's just arming them with information they didn't know. All too often we get a call from a family member whose family just became disabled and they don't know what to do. They need support, they need information, so they'll give us a call, and even just connecting them to the appropriate information is something that for them, it's, wow, someone's listening to me, somebody is actually hearing what I'm going through, and there's somebody I can speak to. So it leaves you with a good feeling when you go home at the end of the day.
And is this a state agency? I know you said it was a private agency, but there's funding as well?
Yes, so we're a private 501(c) nonprofit, but we do receive state and federal funding specifically to service the disability population.
And are people able to donate if they wanted to?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we would love that.
Time as well as resources?
Expertise, and monetary donations. We have 2 traumatic brain injury groups here in Hawaii, and they meet at the Rehab Hospital of the Pacific. We have a lot of professionals that volunteer their time, like seamstress and teachers and nurses. And so if you have any of those skill level, please contact us. You never know whether or not you can be teaching somebody with a disability a skill that they didn't even know they would be interested in.
You have an amazing spirit for what you've personally endured and overcome, as well as professionally. What are some of the challenges?
Okay. I think the biggest challenge was being a new nonprofit. So next year we'll be reaching our 10th year.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So when we initially started,
congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you for that, because myself as well as my original staff members, we worked really hard to the point of I actually sacrificed my salary for 2 years to save the agency, and my staff members took pay reduction, and also their hours were reduced as well in order for us to keep the agency alive. When the federal funding came about, we were able to finally get everybody back up onto the payroll, get their pay level up there, increase their hours, and then expand our service to cover the whole entire Hawaiian Island. So when we're talking about this nonprofit, there's a lot of people that sacrifice to save the independent living dollars for the state of Hawaii. Because if you lose a state federal funding for the state, you're talking about thousands and thousands of dollars, and it's very difficult to bring it back to Hawaii. So we were very fortunate that we were one of the new nonprofits that were able to apply for this particular grant.
Well, thank you for your dedication and for your love and for all of your energy. It's very obvious.
You're welcome.
Thank you for being with us. And thank you, too, for joining us on Island Focus. We've been chatting with Roxanne Bolden, who's the Executive Director for Aloha Independent Living Hawaii. Appreciate you being with us.